Big trouble. The buffalo was surrounded by a pride of lions. In such a critical moment, he managed to make the lions flee. How did he do it? Let's take a look. After bathing, the buffalo encountered an ambush by the pride of lions on the way back to the herd. Upon spotting the lions lying in wait, the buffalo began to bolt away, with the lions in hot pursuit. A wild chase ensued between the two parties. With the buffalo's speed, the lions quickly caught up and restrained him. The hungry lions eagerly began to bite at the buffalo's vulnerable areas. However, the buffalo refused to surrender and struggled to fight back against the lions behind him. Just then, the position of the lions happened to be in the buffalo's blind spot for defense. Despite the buffalo's efforts, the lions continued to firmly bite at his vulnerable areas. The buffalo, using his sharp horns, started spinning in circles, frightening the lions into releasing him. The lions, fearing being gored by the buffalo's horns, backed off, resulting in a standoff. The buffalo defended himself with his sharp horns, denying the lions the chance to get close. However, outnumbered, the buffalo struggled to fend off the attacks from all sides. Eventually, a lion seized the opportunity to leap onto the buffalo's back and bite him. Fortunately, being a strong adult buffalo, he was full of power. The lions understood the terror of facing this male buffalo and maneuvered around him with agility, continuously draining his stamina. When the buffalo's strength was depleted, it would be their feast. Facing the relentless attacks from 5 lions, the buffalo continued to counter with his horns, driving them away. It was a showdown of strength and endurance. Would the lions have a feast, or would the buffalo escape? Let's continue watching. The two sides fought for over an hour, neither able to overcome the other. Both sides were exhausted. For the lions, a failed hunt meant missing a meal, but for the buffalo, it meant losing its life. The buffalo never gave up resistance, understanding that perseverance was the key to victory. Driven by a strong instinct to survive, the buffalo exerted all its strength to break free from the lions. Despite the recent attack by the lions, the thick-skinned buffalo remained unharmed. After a prolonged struggle, the lions began to retreat one by one, lacking the courage to advance and merely spectating from the sidelines. Angry at the recent lion encirclement, the buffalo continued to chase after the lions, showing no mercy. The lions could only flee in all directions to avoid his wrath. In the end, the brave buffalo walked away without looking back, leaving the hungry lions to go hungry today.